Hello again, my name is Leo Freespirit and you're about to watch my How to Draw video on Scar from The Lion King. If you want to follow along, then you can pause at appropriate times for you. So, to start, we're going to draw an oval shape for his head. And we're going to draw a guideline for his mouth. It is also a guideline for his mane. And we're going to bring that up and around the top of the head, about a centimetre above. And then drop in the guideline for where his eyes will go. And back to the mane now, and we're going to draw where the leg will be. This is the upper part of the leg, or the shoulder, and that's just a thumb shape. You take a look at your thumb, and that's a very similar shape to what you'll have. We'll connect these up, both sides of the mane, like that. There we go. Now we're going to draw a central line so we can get a sense of how long the body is and connect that to another medium-sized circle. And then the nice guideline for his front leg. And remember, when you do guidelines, very lightly tickle the paper almost. Draw in the belly now. It's just a slight curving line, and it straightens back out as it gets towards the other circle. This here is the inside of the leg. And that curves down to like a zigzag, and then we'll stop here, and then we'll branch it off into a S shape. And we're gonna bring this line down here, and that's his inside leg there. Just use that little line that we started drawing earlier and bring that up and around for the top of his body. As we get around this circle and connect it, we'll then bring this line coming straight off of there and towards his knee, just slightly above. Dropping in his ear. Just a rough sense of where the ears and everything else will go. Going to zoom in now, and we're going to draw his tail, so we need to be moving along. Thank you. Thank you. It's just a nice S shape again for his tail. Curves in a lot more for the very tip of his tail. Now for his eyes. First, we must draw in the guideline. I draw his central guideline to the left a bit to show he's looking at you, but at a slight angle. This is just a curving line just past the eye guideline, not quite touching the side. Notice the distance between the central line and the distances between the two eyes. This one hits directly onto the outer guideline of the face, and then bring this line up here. The same on the other side. And there we go. Well, I rub out a lot in this section, so we're just going to do this in time lapse, so we'll be back very soon. Hello, now that the mistakes have been corrected, we're just going to do a little bit of touch up on that goatee now. And then we're going to just drop in the cheeks. And remember, feel free to pause and follow along. I'm going to come up and do his mane now. Actually draw that in. That comes to that center line. And that goes right up to that top guideline there. Doesn't very much look right, so we'll correct that now to drawing that guideline where we want it to be, and then rub out the ear and the rest of that guideline, as we no longer need it. Drop in that ear, and that looks good. I'm going to start on the hair now by doing little tiny triangles. Think of little blades of grass that's blowing in the wind. And just have it nice and flowing. Little spike there, and then we're going to come up and around and input the shoulder. Well, I'm just going to drop in the scar, and then we're going to go into time lapse to do some more details, so we'll be back very soon. Hello again. We're now going to draw in the leg using the same guideline that we had before, and we're going to use the whole of this side, but on this side we're going to use that line that we used to get the halfway point of the body and draw from there, carrying on with the thickness of the leg. I'm really sorry that we went out of shot here. I kind of didn't catch myself in time in order to stop that from happening. I'm going to do the drawing of his foot in real time, and to do that we're going to start with a little line there to show where his toe will be, and a little circle with a little flat bit on the bottom. Just a little flat bit. And just drawing in his claw quickly. And then a little line of his outstretched paws. And a little curve towards that central line. And curve it down. And using that little cloud effect that I did there, I'm going to draw in the 3 other toes. I'm not sure what that would be. Feel free to let me know. Pads? I have no idea. We'll draw those in now anyway. And there we go. I'm just going to quickly drop in the claws. That's it. So now that the basics are complete on his paw, we're going to go into time-lapse, and I'll see you very soon. To draw in his back leg, we're going to draw a circle that's bigger at the top than it is the bottom, add 3 dividing lines in between, and then make the shape for each toe, or pad. And I'm going to stop saying that now. So we're going to go into time-lapse, and we'll see you after the outlining stage. So to make the basic colours for Scar, we're going to use some deep red, viridian, Indian red, raw sienna, and yellow ochre. Just mix them together until you can get a similar colour. This is a slightly lighter shade to what Scar originally is in the film, but I like to change it up a bit. Go about colouring in Scar, I like to colour in little circles, and that doesn't mean I always colour in little circles. I just find it's the best way to get a nice blocked colour. It's just a black for his mane, obviously. Some light grey, very watered down grey for his ear. For his scar, it was just a tiny little bit of red and a lot of border. For his goatee and the rest of his light fur. It's basically just a skin tone colour. That is yellow ochre, white, and a little bit of red. A lot of white. His eyes, they're just a light yellow. Nice and bright yellow. So we're going to go back into time lapse very soon. And I will see you at the end. Thank you. Well, we're just going to quickly add the apple green Prismacolor pencil, which you can just use any light green that you have, even if it's just watercolor. It doesn't matter what you use, it's all okay. So, we're just going to draw the little circle around the pupils to give him his menacing look. Oh look, I finally sharpened my pencil. And I'd just really like to thank anybody who has watched my videos and subscribed and liked and all the like. So thank you very much to all of you and to anyone else who ever watches my videos. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye.